After weeks of headlines about tariffs, and some very loud words out of Washington, the United States and India are finally back at the same table. A team of U.S. negotiators stepped off a flight in New Delhi this morning, and they're now at the table with India's trade officials. Heading Washington's team is Brendan Lynch, Assistant U.S. Trade Representative for South and Central Asia. Sitting across from him will be Rajesh Agarwal, India's chief negotiator. The goal? To cool a trade fight that's been heating up all summer. While Trump blinked first and softened his stance on India, PM Modi also responded positively. But reaching here wasn't all that easy. For one, there's always Peter Navarro. Even outside the government now, Trump's former trade aide had been stirring the pot for weeks by heavily criticizing India. Even on the day of trade talks, his tone wasn't all that warm.
It's like,
Peter, you want to talk about India? Are they ever going to come to the table? That's what we were going to talk about.
Yeah. India's coming to the table. Modi, I don't even know.
Are they the worst? You call them the Maharaja of tariffs?
The Maharaja of tariffs. But, Joe, the Modi, Prime Minister Modi sent out a very conciliatory, nice, constructive tweet, whatever they do in India. And President Trump responded to that. We'll see that. This is how this works.
Meanwhile, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal has made it clear that New Delhi is ready to talk, but only if sensitive sectors stay protected. Now talks are on again, but this time, things aren't quite the same. For one, analysts said that the US sending a trade team to India, not India sending one there, was a key signal. It's quite clear to the US now that there are some things India won't compromise on. US demand for larger access to the agriculture and dairy markets was always the red line. So, as per reports, this time the US has come with a few concessions. They now don't want sweeping access to India's agri and dairy markets, but they want India to buy US cheese. As per a senior US official quoted by news outlets, Washington is not aiming to compete in India's sensitive dairy market, but they're focusing on selling premium cheese like blue-veined, artisanal, or powdered cheese. These are niche products, whose demands are already met by imports from European countries at duties ranging from 30 to 40%. The US is hopeful that India will be receptive to this, since it doesn't impact small dairy farmers. A second issue is, of course, corn, as was made clear by US Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick. But India doesn't permit import of genetically modified corn due to health and ecological concerns. A middle ground may emerge if India agrees on using this GM corn for ethanol production, not direct human consumption. As per analysts, one of the main reasons Trump blinked on trade was due to declining profits of US farmers, who make up Trump's major support base. Much of this was due to the impact that Trump's tariff wars have had, since allies turned to different trading partners. It is also a win-win situation for India, as such symbolic concessions could be a strategic compromise and pave the way for a reduction in tariffs. All of this is of course besides the fact that India has a big market, and all the geopolitical reasons which make India a vital ally for the US in this region. While the resumption of talks marks a pivotal moment, all eyes are on what finally happens this time around. Hope you liked this video. For more such news, keep watching Mint.